During the visit, announced only after it was over, Kim told XI he hoped relevant parties would take phased and synchronized measures to realize denuclearization and lasting peace on the Korean peninsula. Kim told XI the denuclearization of the peninsula was North Korea's constant and clear position, and that dialogue between North Korea and the United States could build mutual trust. Trump and XI discussed developments on the Korean peninsula and Kim's visit to China during a phone call on Tuesday morning, the White House said. Trump and XI agreed on the importance of maintaining sanctions on Pyongyang until it permanently dismantles its nuclear and missile programs, the White House said. Chinese state media said XI reiterated China's support for a Korea summit. Chinese state television said XI said he hopes the United States and North Korea can build mutual trust, synchronize actions, resolve each side's concerns through meeting and consultations, consider North Korea's reasonable security concerns, and jointly promote the political resolution process to the Korean Peninsula issue. China is North Korea's most important economic and diplomatic backer, but Beijing has been angered by Pyongyang's repeated nuclear and missile tests and supported tough UN sanctions against its Cold War-era ally. Smiling Kim, accompanied by sister Kim, was accompanied to China by his sister, Kim Yo-jong, who has played a leading role in diplomatic overtures by the long-isolated country. Chinese state media showed pictures of Kim smiling in an outdoors meeting with XI, and the two leaders strolling along a waterfront. XI hosted a banquet and told Kim of his backing of North Korea's strategic shift towards economic development, Xinhua added. China supports North Korea's upholding of denuclearization on the peninsula, and supports North Korea and the United States resolving the peninsula issue through dialogue and consultation, XI said. North Korean state media said Kim was very pleased that the relationship with China was reaching a high point, and North Korea would cooperate with China more actively as the situation on the Korean peninsula changed. The two leaders opened their hearts and had warm conversations, North Korea's state news agency KCNA reported. Latest summit. The meeting was the latest in a series by North Korean leaders and follows Kim's historic summit with South Korean President Moon Jae-in last month. In March, Kim traveled by train to Beijing, his first known trip abroad since assuming power in 2011. Kim used his official aircraft to make the short flight to Dalian, in what was his first known international flight since assuming power. Kim's father, Kim Jong-il, feared flying, fueling speculation that the younger Kim may not be willing to travel far to meet Trump. The venue for their summit has not been announced. South Korea's presidential office said the Chinese government notified Seoul about the XI-Kim meeting in advance. Intense secrecy typically surrounds high-level North Korean visits to China, and this week's trip was no different. Throughout the day on Tuesday there was speculation on Chinese websites that a North Korean leader was in China, though China's foreign ministry said earlier it had no information and Chinese state media did not carry any reports. Posts about unusual traffic jams and security in Dalian popped up on Chinese social media.